In the ancient land of Crete, where the sun cast golden light over white stone palaces and labyrinthine corridors, there lived a princess named Ariadne. She was the daughter of King Minos, a powerful and proud ruler who had subdued many lands, including Athens. Though royal in birth, Ariadne was quiet and thoughtful, often wandering the vast halls of Knossos. Her heart weighed with sorrow over a terrible secret. Deep beneath the palace, hidden in an intricate maze built by the cunning architect Daedalus, lurked a monster. This was the Minotaur, half man, half bull, the unnatural offspring of her mother, Queen Pasiphae, and a cursed bull sent by the sea god Poseidon. To keep the beast imprisoned, Minos had ordered Daedalus to construct a labyrinth so complex that none could escape it. But each year, as punishment for the death of his son Androgeus, Minos demanded tribute from Athens, 7 young men and 7 young women, to be thrown into the labyrinth, where they would wander until the Minotaur found and devoured them. The people of Athens mourned each year when the tribute ship sailed, black sails fluttering like a funeral banner, and the parents wept on the shore. One year, among the doomed was Theseus, son of King Aegeus of Athens. He was not like the others, he was strong, brave, and filled with determination. He had volunteered to go, hoping to end this monstrous cycle by slaying the Minotaur. When he arrived in Crete, his noble bearing and quiet strength caught Ariadne's eye. She watched him from afar, feeling a strange stirring in her chest, admiration, perhaps hope, and then love. Ariadne knew the truth: none had ever escaped the labyrinth alive. The Minotaur killed all. But she also knew something else: she had access to Daedalus' wisdom. Secretly, she met with Theseus in the moonlight and confessed her feelings. "I will help you," she said, her voice trembling, "if you promise to take me with you when you leave this island. Away from my father, away from this horror." Theseus agreed, swearing by the gods to make her his queen. And so, she gave him a simple item, a red thread. "Tie this to the entrance," she instructed. "Unravel it as you go. If you survive and slay the beast, follow the thread back to freedom." With courage in his heart, Theseus descended into the labyrinth the next morning. The air was cold and stale, and the twisting paths disoriented the mind. But he held tightly to the thread, trusting in Ariadne's gift. Deeper he went, guided by instinct and the sound of distant growls. At last, in the heart of the maze, he found the Minotaur. It charged with terrifying strength, horns lowered, but Theseus was swift and cunning. After a brutal battle, he drove his sword into the beast's heart. The creature fell with a terrible cry, echoing through the stone walls. Exhausted but victorious, Theseus followed the red thread back through the twisting maze, up into the morning light where Ariadne awaited him. Without delay, they fled the island, sailing away into freedom aboard the Athenian ship. Ariadne was full of joy: her love had triumphed, and she had escaped her father's shadow. But fate is rarely kind for long. On their journey home, they stopped at the island of Naxos to rest. There, under mysterious circumstances, Theseus abandoned her. Some say the gods compelled him, others believe he was heartless. Either way, Ariadne awoke to find herself alone on the shore, her dreams broken. As she wept, the god Dionysus, ruler of wine and ecstasy, saw her and was moved by her beauty and sorrow. He comforted her, lifted her spirit, and made her his immortal bride. In time, he placed her crown among the stars, the corona borealis, so she would be remembered forever. Back in Athens, Theseus returned home, but forgot to change the sails from black to white as he had promised his father. King Aegeus, watching the horizon, saw the black sails and believed his son dead. In grief, he threw himself into the sea, henceforth called the Aegean Sea. Thus ends the tale of Ariadne and the red thread, a story of love, courage, betrayal, and divine redemption. Her simple gift, a thread of crimson, became a symbol for all who must find their way through the darkness. In myth and memory, Ariadne's thread endures, guiding, connecting, reminding us of the path through even the most tangled of mazes.